Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Tvad Action News.
We are your source for the latest weather and news in and around Chicago. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Jennifer. We have lots of news to bring you tonight. Let's get right into today's headlines. 4 police officers are recovering this evening after being injured saving a family from a burning building. It happened earlier this evening in the city's Garfield Park neighborhood near West Congress Parkway and Springfield Avenue. Officers noticed smoke while patrolling. Upon investigating, they found one family to still be inside. They entered the building and were able to get everyone out safely. The fire displaced a family of 4, and the officers were taken to the hospital, but are expected to be okay.
An accident over the weekend leaves 6 people in critical condition and has killed a beloved celebrity chef. Police say a 56-year-old man driving near the South Loop at Congress Parkway and Wells Street had a medical emergency and crashed into the car of Darius Sconers. Darius is a local celebrity chef on his way into work to cook for one of his A-list clients. It happened Saturday afternoon. That crash led to a chain reaction that caused a 9-car pileup. The 56-year-old driver that caused the accident is okay. However, his wife was taken to the emergency room. Now Sconers' family is mourning his death.
Just days after being released from jail, the 66-year-old, known as the serial stowaway, was caught at O'Hare Airport trying to board another flight. Marilyn Hartman is now being held without bond and will now have to wear an electronic monitoring device. She faces charges of misdemeanor, criminal trespass to state land, and violation of a bail bond. She is due in court again on Wednesday.
In national news, a fight is brewing on Capitol Hill among Republicans over whether or not to protect special counsel Robert Mueller from being fired by the president. You'll remember last week when news broke that President Trump wanted to fire Mueller as early as June, but was advised not to do so. Senator Lindsey Graham is proposing to check President Trump's power over the man leading the investigation into the Russian involvement in the national elections. House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy says there is also no need for it.
Someone did get fired over the weekend, Senator Marco Rubio's chief of staff. Clint Reed was let go effective immediately. Rubio traveled from Florida to D.C. to fire Reed. He released a statement saying those who were affected by Reed's improper conduct will have access to any service they require now or in the future as needed.
Before we hit the break, we need to take a quick look at the weather. We can all remember the North American blizzard that hit back 8 years ago, the storm that traveled across the U.S. affecting over 100 million people. That weekend, Chicago saw upwards of up to 2 feet of snow and blizzard conditions with winds over 60 miles per hour.
That weekend, more than 1,300 flights were canceled as near whiteout conditions hit the area. Lakeshore Drive was even shut down as 900 cars, buses, and trucks were stranded for longer than 12 hours.
Well, we can promise you that isn't heading into town this weekend, but we do have some snow ahead of us this week.
Today, we're still pretty cold. We have temperatures in the mid-teens. We will hit a high of 16, and tonight, a low of 7.
Tomorrow, we hold on to similar temperatures with a high of 20 during the day and getting down to a low of 10 overnight.
However, as we look at the rest of the week ahead, the temperatures dip pretty low as we enter the weekend. We dip down into the teens, hitting a high of 13 on Saturday and dipping down to a low of 17 on Sunday. But good news is we warm up a bit as the snow heads into town beginning next week.
We still have a lot more ahead on Tvad News, including a look back at major performances during last night's Grammys. We also take a look at some of the political surprises James Corden has in store. All that and more still ahead. Don't go anywhere.